Believe it or not, but your teenage years are the most important years of your life, because what you are doing during those years is going to determine the quality of the rest of your life. All the small choices that you make on a daily basis, they matter a lot more than you would think. Think about eating unhealthy food for one day. Now obviously nothing that bad is going to happen to you, but if you eat unhealthy every single day for a decade, I can guarantee that by the end of it, your health will seriously start to suffer the consequences. And the opposite is also true. If you choose to do the right actions, you'll be able to achieve all of your goals and to live a life that makes you truly fulfilled. And that's exactly why in this video, I'm going to share with you the 5 bad habits that you need to stay the hell away from as a teenager if you truly want to make every single one of your dreams become a reality. Number 1. Doing what you see everyone else around you doing. Let me ask you a question. Would it make sense to take fitness advice from an obese personal trainer? Or would it make sense to take financial advice from a homeless man? Obviously not. But you see, that's the same problem when you blindly follow what you see most people around you doing. Because if you want to obtain a different outcome than what most people are getting, you'll need to think but also to behave differently. If your goal is to build a muscular physique, yet you copy what you see most people doing at the gym, I can tell you for a fact that you're not going to get the results that you want. To be completely honest with you, when I first got into weightlifting, I wasn't willing to make the necessary sacrifices to reach my goals. I saw the big guys eating 4 to 5 times a day, sometimes even 6 times a day, training an hour and a half, 6 days a week, and I wanted to be just as strong and just as muscular as them. But I just wasn't willing to put in the amount of work that is actually required. So until I made the shift and I started to follow in the footsteps of muscular guys, I barely made any progress. And I really wish I had understood this sooner. Moving on to bad habit number 2, spending your money on things that don't matter. You see, most teenagers want to impress other people. They think that if they show up in a nice car, if they wear expensive clothes, they'll get the respect and the admiration of others. And to some degree that might be true, but let me ask you one thing. Would you rather be rich or simply look rich but be broke in reality? Now you may say, okay, but rich people, they wear Rolexes, they drive expensive cars, and they have Louis Vuitton bags. So they look rich and they are rich. The difference is that rich people make sure that they can afford these things in the first place. A good rule of thumb is that if you can't buy it 10 times, then you should not buy it at all. While most middle class people are so desperate to impress other people, to raise their social status, that they will stay broke forever because they don't take the time to actually do what it takes to become rich. So when you're starting from rock bottom, trying to look rich as opposed to working hard to actually get rich, it will absolutely prevent you from getting rich in the first place. So instead of wasting your money on things that you think will impress other people, find a way to make more money. Because at the end of the day, there is only so much money that you can save. If you truly want to be rich, to be wealthy, you need to make more money. Bad habit number 3, watching porn. There's been countless scientific studies that showed time and time again that watching porn is completely frying your brain. First, it releases a gigantic amount of dopamine in your body, more so than watching Netflix or eating junk food. When dopamine is released in your body, you feel good, you feel relaxed. The problem is that when you watch porn, not only is the amount of dopamine that you receive completely disproportional, but you didn't have to do anything to earn that fake reward. So you're essentially sending signals to your brain saying, oh, the job is done, we can relax, when that couldn't be further from the truth. As a teenager, you are in your building blocks. Now is the time to make sure that you lay solid foundations that will set you up for the rest of your life. All that time, all that energy that you're wasting on porn, you could instead put it in the gym, in your studies, in your business. Now you need to be very careful because this is something that most people are not actually aware of. But porn is not only present on those dirty websites that you can think of, it's literally everywhere. Think about whenever you open up Instagram and you see those fitness girls showing off their butt. Soft porn is literally everywhere on social media. So if you're trying to stop watching porn, delete Instagram from your phone, or at the very least unfollow all of the accounts that publish soft porn. Moving on to the next bad habit, consuming instead of producing. Everyone wants to make money and to live a great life, but unless you're a trust fund baby, you'll need to work hard to climb up the success mountain. Most people are simply consumers. They consume TV, social media, food, alcohol, drugs, video games, but they barely produce anything. Consumers spend money, while producers make money. Now don't get me wrong, consuming is not a bad thing. However, you need to make sure that you are only consuming the things that are going to help you to improve the quality of your life. For instance, if you want to get stronger in the gym and you want to build more muscle, you should absolutely consume videos and podcasts and books on that topic, because to achieve any goal, first you need the right knowledge and then you need to take action. It's like investing your money in the stock market. People say that it's risky, but the truth is that it's only risky when you have no clue what the hell you're doing. But if you do proper research before investing in the stock market, then you you would know what to expect, and you would probably be able to get a good return on your investment. However, if your goal is to make more money, you can't just be consuming videos, courses, and books. You need to become a producer. This could mean creating content, writing, offering freelancing services, or things like that. Bad habit number 5, spending time with low-quality friends. I had a friend who seriously struggled with letting go of the people who used to take advantage of him. Everyone who cared about him was warning him and telling him to cut out those toxic people from his life as soon as possible. But even though deep down he knew that is what he needed to do, he still struggled to let those people go. But let me tell you one thing, the right people will make your life absolutely amazing, while the wrong people will only distract you and make you feel miserable in the end. And the way that you figure out whether or not you should cut somebody out from your life is by asking yourself the following question: is this person making me a better version of myself? And are they bringing more joy and more positivity into my life? If the answer is no, then you know exactly what you need to do. Now, you don't have to cut them out of your life instantly. In fact, if you recall that story about the frogs boiling in water, if you suddenly increase the temperature of the water, the frogs are going to jump out of it immediately. However, if instead you slowly increase the temperature of the water, the frogs will adapt to the changes in temperature. They're not going to notice it's getting warmer in there, and so they are going to die. And that is why the most efficient way to cut somebody out of your life is to gradually spend less and less time with them. That way you avoid any hard feelings. Now, for those of you who are very ambitious and who want to start their own online business, maybe you have no clue where to start, no clue what to do, I have recorded a free video in which I am going to analyze every popular online business model. Together we'll take a look at the pros and the cons, and I'm also going to share with you for completely free the 3-step process that you can start using today to get your first customers. The link is in the description below.